The news you all have been waiting for. Connor Williams is officially a member of the Seattle Seahawks as he has signed a 1-year, $6 million contract with $3 million guaranteed. Welcome into this breaking news edition of Seattle Seahawks Today, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you with a full reaction to this news of the latest signing by John Schneider and Mike McDonald. We've been teasing it for the last week plus of Connor Williams coming to Seattle. He had the visit within the last week or so, passed his physical, and then we were just stuck waiting. Is he coming to Seattle or not? Took a visit with the Baltimore Ravens this week, and that looked interesting, but it seemed more like that was just a negotiating tactic, if you will. Now here we are, and Connor Williams is headed to Seattle. As reported by Adam Schefter of ESPN, tweeting out the following moments ago, former Dolphins and Cowboys center Connor Williams has reached an agreement on a 1-year deal worth up to $6 million with $3 million guaranteed with the Seattle Seahawks. The deal was negotiated and confirmed by Drew Rosenhaus and Ryan Matha. That's the news. It is official. Folks, this is why you subscribe to Seahawks Today. When this news broke, me and the team, we got our resources together as quick as we could to bring you a video here on the channel. We're live as well with reaction to this news, and it's the first of 3 times we're live this week, folks. Going to be live again on Wednesday. Going to be live again for the watch party on Saturday for the first preseason game. If you are a diehard Seahawk fan, this is the channel for you. You ain't alive, you ain't subscribed. Sub it up, folks. YouTube.com/Seahawks TV for daily Seahawks coverage you won't find anywhere else. My takeaway from this is a big win. Huge, bigly for the Seattle Seahawks. And now we can sit here and breathe a sigh of relief about this offensive line, because this was such a huge concern for this Seahawks team entering 2024. You had question marks at the tackle spot. Is Charles Cross going to finally develop? Can he stay healthy and look like the former top 10 pick? Is Abraham Lucas going to figure the knee out? What about the interior? How good is Laken Tomlinson? Are you going to go with Bradford or Haynes? How are they going to look? Do you trust Olu to get the job done? And now you bring in one of the very best players at his position, all right? The nerds at Pro Football Focus graded Connor Williams with an 86.5 overall grade, making him the highest graded interior offensive lineman last year in the entire National Football League, folks. Began his career as a second-round pick out of the University of Texas, previously playing with the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. And then the numbers, we mentioned the 86.5 grade. Well, then this past season, if you take it even a step further, I know he had some injuries, and including a torn ACL week 14. But in about 500 snaps, he still managed to have just 1 sack allowed, only allowed 1 hit on the quarterback, 4 hurries, and 7 penalties. And my guy, Will Scott, is going to tell me, Tyler, he struggles with snapping the football. I've already gotten texts from Will Scott, former Dolphins Today host, telling me this. And I got to tell you, the Pro Football Focus grades say that's not an issue. Everything else seems to be that is fine with Connor Williams. If snapping was a real issue, like the fake news people like Will Scott want to say it is, he wouldn't be playing center. He'd be playing guard. He wants to play center. He's earned the right to play center, and he will be the Seahawks starting center in 2024. And it's a great signing. And it's a discount, too. A player of this quality for only $6 million. I love it, folks. What is your one-word reaction to the Seahawks signing Connor Williams? I'll give you my one-word reaction in a moment, but want to hear from you guys first. Weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think. What is your one-word reaction to the Seahawks bringing Williams in? My one word is overjoyed with this news. This is a big effing deal, folks, that the Seahawks bring in a player this late in the ballgame. We got a preseason game on Saturday, folks, and you just signed one of the best interior offensive linemen and addressed your biggest flaw entering 2024. Because you already took care of the run defense with what you did bringing in Byron Murphy, with getting a new deal for Leonard Williams, adding Jonathan Hankins and all that. That's addressed. You're looking pretty dang good when it comes to the defensive line and the run defense. But the offensive line, oh, brother, this was full-on panic mode, if we're going to be honest with you, of where this offensive line was at just a couple days ago. We don't know when Abe's coming back, hopefully sooner than later, but is that knee issue going to be chronic? Who knows? How well is Christian Haynes going to put it together? I don't know. He's a third-round rookie. Anthony Bradford, jury's still kind of out on from what we saw last year. Laken Tomlinson wasn't great last year with the Jets, if we're going to be honest with you. Sure, he was a Pro Bowler a couple of years ago, but I don't know. And then there's Charles Cross, who hasn't even come close to looking like the top 10 pick that he was supposed to be a couple of years ago. And now everything just feels okay. This is a moment where I turn to my brother next to me. I'm going to pretend I have somebody next to me here. And I just grab their neck and say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. That's what we're looking at with this Seahawks team now. They've been trying to find the best combo at left guard and center. Well, Connor Williams is going to help you find that best combo now. He's coming off the ACL injury, but his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, says, hey, he's ready for training camp. He's ready to play week 1. The original talk with Connor Williams was that he would be a guy that you sign now and stash him away and come back midseason and be kind of like a player you traded for at the trade deadline, except you're not giving up anything. That's not the case now. Now you got a guy who says he's ready to go. Looking to play center, not looking to play the offensive guard spot. There's some possibilities for Olu. Doesn't mean he's going away by any means. When he was drafted out of Michigan, the talk was that he could play center or guard, either one. So he's still got a place on this team. And then, did I mention? You got him cheap. You got him cheap, folks. Who would have thought? $6 million for a player of this quality? For one of the very best in the NFL at his position. And I know he's coming off the ACL. But $6 million is a steal. And some of y'all have been in my comments section the last couple of weeks. And this is where I get the chance to say I was right. Because I called this a long time ago, folks. And some of you sat here and didn't believe me and said, oh, they don't have the money. They can't make it happen. I said, watch out. They do. I know they have limited cap space, but they can do this. Sure enough, they got him, and they got him cheap. They even got him cheaper than I thought they were going to get him for. So Jones was right. Suck it to all the haters and the losers. I told you it was going to happen. It did happen. Today's show, sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is an authorized ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, which makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. With last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy shows, theater productions, and more. Maybe you want to go to a Seahawks preseason game. Maybe you want to go to a Mariner game. Whatever it may be, choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. Then you choose your seat, see if you like that seat or not, get the visual, and then you're checking out just like that with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. It is fast, easy, and simple, folks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code ChatSports for $20 off your very first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last-minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. What you need to know, a couple of notes on Mr. Williams. He passed his physical with the Seahawks. He is ready to go. Mike McDonald said he had a great visit with Seattle last week, that they felt very confident in his abilities and that he would be a good fit. McDonald has already said he's playing center if he signs here. So there's not a discussion about him playing guard. He wants to play center. He's going to play center. And think about this, too. When we talk about connecting the dots, all right, Julian Love, just, what was it, about a week or two ago, signed an extension. And you got him locked up, which was a big deal to take care of Julian Love and get him in Seattle for the long term. You took care of that, right? That was a big deal. And his agent is Drew Rosenhaus. Mike McDonald, or Connor Williams, rather, his agent is Drew Rosenhaus. I think there was some coordination here to kind of pave the way for this to happen. Very fascinating, to say the least. Mike McDonald said this recently on Connor Williams. Let's get to it. Connor was here. Well, he had a great visit. I think he's a great player. But again, there's a process with these things. People being free agents, coming off injuries, things like that. The timetable a little bit up in the air right now, but we'll see where it goes. And where does he fit in? He's got positional flex, but last year he did a great job playing center. So I think that's where you'd find him if he was here. To kind of wrap this all up, to put a bow on this show, folks, this changes the entire season for the Seahawks now. Now you go into 2024, and there's not a glaring weakness all of a sudden. The offensive line, much improved. The defensive line, much improved. The coverage linebackers, much improved. The secondary, much improved. You got really good receivers, really good running backs. You got Geno coming off back-to-back Pro Bowl campaigns. Now the Seahawks are a serious football team. They are a legit serious football team entering 2024, folks. You got to like that. How would you grade the signing of Connor Williams? I'll give you my grade here in just a second. Want to hear what you guys think? A, B, C, D, or F? I'll give you my grade here in just a second, but want to hear from you first. Weigh in, let us know. My grade? It's an A+, because of course it is. You got a top-level interior offensive lineman, you filled a position of need, and you got him on a cheap contract. If you don't like it, I mean, I feel bad for your spouse because you must be hard to please. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, this was a great deal, no matter how you slice it. A+ grade from me. Grade it. Let me know. Subscribe now to Seahawks Today. We're just getting started. What an exciting week ahead, folks. We're going to be live Wednesday for our normal Wednesday live show. We're going to be live on Saturday for the watch party. So make sure you subscribe and join us for a full week ahead as we get started with Seahawks football. It's back, folks, and better than ever. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time here on Seahawks Today.